Hey guys! India is a highly overpopulated country. With more than 1.4 billion inhabitants, India is the second most populated country and is among those with the most social inequalities worldwide. So even if they have the fifth best economy in the world due to their nominal GDP, the riches they produce are kept in small circles. I'm Sofia Amaro, and based on current data collected by Forbes magazine, today I bring you the 10 richest people in India. On number 10 is Godrej family. This family manages and owns a great amount of the Godrej Group, a conglomerate founded by the lawyer Ardeshir Godrej and his brother Pirojsha in 1897, which is diversified through different industries like real estate, consumer products, industrial engineering, household appliances, furniture, security, and agricultural products. At present, the group is presided by Adi Godrej, an MIT graduate who took the chair in the year 2000. The group's most important companies include Godrej Consumer Products, run by Nisaba Godrej, Adi's daughter, Godrej Properties, run by his son Pirojsha, Godrej Agrovate, and the private holding company Godrej & Boyce. This family is considered one of the wealthiest families in India, with a current fortune estimated in $11 billion. Number 9 is Cyrus Poonawalla. Also known as the Vaccine King of India, he is the president and founder of Poonawalla Group, which comprises Serum Institute of India, the largest vaccine manufacturer in the world by number of doses produced. The company, founded by Cyrus in 1966, produces more than 1.5 billion doses each year of a great variety of vaccines, including vaccines for tuberculosis, measles, and influenza, which it exports to more than 140 countries. Under the direction of his son Adar, who studied in the UK and is the current CEO of Serum, the company has joined the race to produce a vaccine against COVID-19, with an investment of $800 million. Cyrus's fortune is currently estimated, according to Forbes, in $11.5 billion. Number 8 is Mr. Ballonji. The single magnate controls the engineering and development giant headquartered in Mumbai, the Shapoor Mistry Group, of 155 years old. Some of its business branches are biotechnology, transportation, energy, textile, home appliances, and advertisement. The group, directed by his oldest son, also owns Eureka Forbes, the leader in water purifiers in the country. Up to September 2020, Mr. Ballonji's greatest asset was an 18.4% share in Tata Sons conglomerate, which owns most shares of Tata Group's companies, one of the largest and oldest business groups in the country. In September, the billionaire decided to sell his shares, so he currently amasses an estimated fortune of $13.9 billion according to Forbes. On number 7 are the Hinduja brothers. 4 brothers, Srichand, Gopichand, Prakash, and Ashok, control the multinational conglomerate Hinduja Group, an Anglo-Indian conglomerate headquartered in Mumbai and London. The group participates in multiple industries like automotive, petrochemical, bank and finances, information technology, cybersecurity, healthcare, trade, media and entertainment, energy, and real estate. This company, founded by their father Parmanand Hinduja in 1914, and nowadays managed by these 4 brothers, has become one of the largest diversified groups in the world, employing more than 150,000 people and present in more than 50 countries. These brothers' total fortune is currently estimated in $14 billion. Number 6 is Lakshmi Mittal. He is president and CEO of ArcelorMittal Group, the largest mining and steel company in the world, created from the acquisition and fusion of Arcelor by the Indian company Mittal Steel in 2006. This company is the largest steel manufacturer in the world, producing 92.5 million metric tons in 2018. It's present in more than 60 countries and employs more than 200,000 employees. Nevertheless, The company reported a net loss of $2.5 billion in 2019 due to the lower prices of steel and the higher costs of raw material. Even though Lakshmi made it into the top 10 richest people in 2010, his fortune was hit by multiple factors and now reaches the $14.5 billion. Number 5 is Uday Kotak. This billionaire banker is the founder of Kotak Mahindra Bank, one of the largest and most important banks in India by market capitalization, with more than 1,600 branches and more than 2,500 ATMs. At present, it's one of India's 4 main banks within the private sector, boosted by its purchase in 2014 of the Indian operations of the Dutch ING Bank. In June 2020, Kotak had to sell some shares to reduce his stock holding in the bank, as he must reduce it to 20% according to his agreement with India's central bank. His current fortune is estimated, according to Forbes, in $16.4 billion. Number 4 goes to Radhakishan Damani. He's the founder of Avenue Supermarts Limited, also known as D-Mart, a hypermarket chain headquartered in Mumbai with more than 200 stores in 72 cities from 11 states of India. Damani started selling retail in 2002 with a store in the suburbs of Mumbai. To date, his company not only has 200 stores, but is also listed in the Indian Stock Exchange, and this financial year, he earned $3.5 billion in revenue. Damani also has shares in multiple companies, from the tobacco company VST Industries to the cement producer India Cements. This magnate's fortune is currently estimated in $19.8 billion. Starting top 3 is Shiv Nadar, one of the Indian pioneers in information technology. Shiv Nadar co-founded HCL Technologies in 1976 in a garage to manufacture calculators and microprocessors. At present, it's the 3rd largest software services provider in India by market capitalization, employing more than 150,000 people in 49 countries across the globe and hiring and training high school graduates. In July 2020, he resigned as CEO of HCL Technologies, leaving his only daughter, Roshni Nadar, in charge, who became the first woman to ever run an IT company listed in the Indian Stock Exchange. He's also known as one of India's main philanthropists. He's donated more than $660 million to the foundation named after him, which supports education-related causes. At 75 years old, he amasses a fortune estimated in $23.7 billion. Number 2. Gautam Adani. He's the current CEO and founder of Adani Group, which is focused on sectors like power generation and transmission, real estate, financial services, logistics, agribusiness, and defense. This group is India's largest port developer and operator, with 10 ports and terminals, including Mandra Port, its largest. It is also co-owner of India's largest edible oil producer, Fortune, and through Adani Power, it's India's largest private power producer. It also owns Abbott Point, a controversial coal mining project in Australia, whose mine, Carmichael, is considered one of the largest in the world. When you have as much money as Adani does, you can afford to buy 74% shares in the International Airport of Mumbai, the 2nd most frequented in the country, an operation that took place in September 2020. His fortune is estimated in $29 billion. And on the top is Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh is the richest person in India, in Asia, and one of the richest in the world. He's president, owner, and CEO of Reliance Industries, the most valuable company in India by market capitalization, with interests in the petrochemical, energy, telecommunications, and retail industries. Reliance was founded by his deceased father as a small textile factory in 1966. On September 10, 2020, Reliance Industries became the first Indian company to cross $200 billion in market capitalization. The company has access to markets in 108 countries and continues to be India's largest exporter, accounting for 8% of India's total merchandise exports. It's also responsible for almost 5% of the Government of India's total revenues from customs and excise duty. Mukesh's richness is estimated by Forbes in $76.8 billion, making him the richest person in India. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to comment your opinion on these businessmen. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.